Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Okay, hi, how are you?
Uh, I'm doing good. I'm doing well. Thank you very much for asking.
Okay, okay, before we start, let us introduce ourselves first. So, my name M.Dicky Harahap. I am here as an interviewer. We are the largest scholarship provider in Indonesia to Australia. We want to give Indonesian students the opportunity to get a decent education and be able to compete out there. I think that's all from us. So we want to know you, EXO. So please introduce yourself, EXO. It's
All
your
right.
time.
Let me introduce myself first. My name is Exousia Elroi. But my friends and other people call me Exo or Elroi. I was born in Medan on 5th August 2001.
Mm-hmm.
I'm graduated from University of Sumatra Utara in Faculty of Cultural Science and majoring in English Literature. I think that's all I can introduce.
Okay, okay, that's enough to know you. And I want to know your family. How big is your family, EXO?
My family isn't what they call a big family. It's between normal family. We have five people in the family. My mom, my dad, myself, and my two siblings, one brother and one sister.
Okay, so how much time you spend with your immediate family?
Uh, because I live in my home with my parents. Usually we spend much time
Okay,
together for about a whole day or 2 days if we're not busy with our own work or other things.
okay, okay. You like it so because you live around your family, right?
Yes, of course.
If you get the scholarship to Australia, are you ready to not around your family, far
Perhaps,
from your family?
perhaps yes. If I could, I will be ready for it. But in the meantime, I will spend
Okay,
my time more until that happens.
okay. So how do you keep in touch with members of your extended family, EXO?
Usually, when we had time, we usually visit our extended family on a holiday, or if we don't have
Oh,
time to visit, so we do social media such as WhatsApp group.
okay. So who do you admire most in your family and why?
Uh, this is a tough question to answer because I admire most people in my family.
Mm,
So if I had to answer, my answer would be my mother, who is I admire the most because
okay,
she is the soul of the family. She is the most hardworking person I know. She is a caretaker. She is she's like a guardian to us in the family.
okay. Okay. That's enough for talking about yourself and about your family. I have give you a task card about sports. Have you read it, EXO?
Yes, I have read it, but uh, if I may say something, I am not a sports person, so this
Okay.
after I read the task card, there's games or sports. So because I'm not a sports guy, so I will be talking about the games.
Oh, okay, okay. Your time 1 minute to talking about it, EXO.
Okay. Uh, the kind of games that I usually play is horror genre games. I usually play it with my brother because, of course, I want to see his reaction. Because he
Mhm.
hates jump scares, so it's a little bit funny to see him get scared all the time because of all the jump scare in the game. Uh, I play horror games because ever since I was recommended by some of my friends from back then in high school. Uh, Usually back then I'm not really a horror game kind of person. I'm more into action games and sort of stuff. But horror game I'm not really that into it. After I got recommended, I try it, and then it grew on me, so I usually play it more than other games. And I usually play it when I need it to, or I'm feeling a little bit bored. And I enjoy playing it because it relieves my stress and boredom, and also games are really fun. That's it.
Okay. Okay. If I want to ask you about sports, do you prefer to play sports yourself or watch other people playing sports?
Mm. Uh, just remember, I'm not really a sports kind of guy. So I'm tend to not answer this kind of question. But if I had to answer, uh, I would prefer to play sports
Mhm.
with other people because social play with other people is more fun than playing with ourselves.
Okay. So what is the most popular sport in your country?
The most popular sport in our country that I know about probably would be soccer because most kids
Soccer, of
today
course.
play a lot of soccer, and
Yeah,
other sports
I
such
agree with
as
you.
badminton.
Hmm.
Uh, I see even in near my home, some kids play badminton as well. So I believe that's the
Okay.
most popular sport besides soccer. That's probably the sports that I know.
Mhm.
I think that's all I can tell.
Oh, okay, okay. I will ask you the further questions. It's still about sports.
Okay.
So, what's the most popular sport where you come from?
The most popular sport where I come from, again, would be soccer. Soccer is the most popular sport in
Soccer, of
where
course.
I come from, of course.
Yeah,
Most kids,
everyone play
yeah,
soccer.
even most kids are playing it.
Hmm. So, are there any popular sports in your country which are not so popular in other countries?
Uh, Probably they are popular sports that they are not very well known. Uh, but I just know one of them maybe. It could be martial arts such as pencak silat.
Oh,
Cause
yeah.
it's it's the most native and most traditional Indonesian sports that is not really well known in most Asians, even other countries.
Mm. Yeah, Pencaksilat is so Indonesian, traditional sport Indonesian, right?
Yes, yes, of course.
So, which sports did you practice at school?
Uh, as of again, I'm not really that sport kind of person, but schools is school has curriculums that must be followed. So for that, I tend to practice soccer the most. Uh, Soccer the most, and of course badminton, or or perhaps baseball even.
Mm.
I think that's all I know.
Okay. Okay. If you don't interest to sports, so let's discuss about game. Okay.
All right.
So, what games did you use to play when you were a child?
Well, when I was child, when I was a child, I tend to play traditional games, such as, well, of course, everybody
Such as
knows peta umpet, right?
ah,
Peta umpet,
yes.
game of hide and seek, that type as things like that.
Mm,
Perhaps that's far as I remembered when I was a child. But as things went on, when I at the age of 6 to 7, I introduced modern games such as PlayStation. I think that's all I can say.
okay. So, how have games changed from the time you were a child, and how are they different today? Nowadays, many of child play smartphone. What do you think about it, EXO?
Yes. In my opinion, from the time that I was a child until today, I see the games began to change and to evolve around the genre around most times. For example, from traditional games, from childhood until today, modern era, game controllers such as PlayStation that evolve into advanced PlayStation such as this year PlayStation 5, uh, and also as you said, games from smartphone or tablet and other gadgets, and also even more advanced mechanisms such as VR game or virtual reality games.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I think that
So,
yeah,
which one better? Which one better, a traditional game or online game?
uh,
According to you, EXO, which one better?
in my opinion, I would intend to not choose either because both are very common culture in childhood until today that evolve us from traditional games that such as hide and seek into modern era games such as PlayStation or even virtual reality games or even smartphone games. But as I think of that, perhaps we should intend to bring up both eras, traditional, even modern, because if we are more into the modern genre, modern era, traditional are begin to be forgotten. So, uh, as I said, now that we should preserve both more traditional and modern eras so that
Mm,
kids kids can play that traditional games like
yeah, yeah,
older generation does until modern era, which is today.
yeah. I agree with you, EXO. Okay, it's so nice to talk with you, EXO. I
Yep.
hope we can talk again in another time. And I hope you get a high score and good luck for your scholarship. And thank you, EXO. Good
Uh,
luck.
Thank you again for the opportunity for this interview, and I hope so too that I get a good score and I will get a scholarship also. So, it's been fun to have this interview with you, sir. Uh, Thank you again for this opportunity again.
Okay, thank you, EXO. See you, EXO.
Thank you again. See you.